Microsoft could be looking at acquire. Oh yeah, the Microsoft.
Oh, the Fab?
Yeah.
The PlayFab? Cloud-based gaming platform PlayFab?
Oh,
Fabulous.
Fab. I thought you said Fab.
Fab?
Yeah, the game Fab.
Jesus Christ, no. What the hell, bro?
It's a new Microsoft initiative.
Sir,
They're like, we have tried everything.
This is a family-friendly show.
Except for porn.
Thank you.
So
why not? I mean, shit, they got Cody. You can do Cody on Microsoft. Why not that?
Yes. Microsoft, your porn is DLC.
Yes,
I marked.
that's HR. They do loot boxes for.
I've been marking.
You get a boob.
But not a legendary boob.
Not a legendary boob.
No.
It's just a uncommon boob.
Oh, I got a duplicate wang. You want to trade it?
Oh, yeah. What the hell? I can use a couple wangs. Welcome back, everyone. This is Arnaldo, a.k.a. Mad Dog, and this is going to be the real episode 93 of GG's The Mouthful podcast. Oh, my God.
We're here.
So sorry for anyone who just ran off the road.
I'm excited.
They didn't see where that was coming from.
Sir, the trio is back.
The trio is back.
Together.
Somebody's ears.
How can we not be happy? We all survived the apocalypse flu.
The apocalypse flu.
Yes, yes.
Flu apocalypse?
Flu apocalypse,
Yes,
yeah,
one of the
exactly.
two.
And we're together. We're
just
drinking the
death
beers
itself.
like normal. We're back to normal with pizza and beer.
Pizza and beer.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yeah. We're coming out to you live from the GGplex.
Thank you. I was trying to remember what you call this place.
Oh.
GGplex. Okay. All right.
What the hell do we call this place?
What is this place we're at? Yeah.
What is this place?
These voices, of course, that you hear next to me. First off is Mr. David Santos, a.k.a. Dream Twister.
I don't know who that guy is, but I am speaking on his behalf.
Awesome. And next to him, of course, is Krista Montanez, a.k.a. Shadow 24/7. Welcome back, girl.
Yeah, I'm back from the dead.
She's back.
Back from the dead. She's a zombie. Oh, no.
Well, I don't know. Let me ask you a question. There was a question that this has nothing to do with nothing, for the record. What is the difference between a zombie and a mummy?
A mummy has bandages all over. Mm-hmm. They have been bandaged. If a mummy doesn't have the bandages, it's just a dead body.
Well, technically,
And you can put that on a t-shirt.
Okay. Here's the big thing is that zombies can infect. It's an infection. Mummies, that's just like a necromancer. That's bringing.
That's a curse. That's a curse.
That's all.
The curse of the mummy.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Good to
Because
know.
zombies infect mummies. They don't. They just brought back to life for whatever reason.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly.
Good to know. Thank you so much, guys. Just had to clear that up. If this is your first time listening to the show, first off, thank you so much for tuning in. We do ask stupid questions like that, and we get good answers. That's what I
Stupid
like
question of the week.
That's right.
Stupid question.
If you're listening to this on iTunes, Google Play, or YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast. We appreciate the heck out of that.
Yep.
We're going to start with what we always start with, guys, and that is, what have we been up to? Miss Krista Montanez, welcome back. What you been doing?
Game-wise, not much, really.
Fighting the plague.
Fighting the plague. I hear you.
I did recently.
It's a lifelong struggle.
Just get over on sale. I got Thumper and Oxenfree.
Thumper.
Thumper is the shit.
That Thumper's awesome.
Honestly, I felt like I don't know whether it's getting older or not, but my reflexes suck in that game.
And Thumper? Oh, yeah.
It took me a while because
Says
I think also.
22-year-old. If
I know.
that,
But
even.
when you haven't played a game like that in a while, it kind of gets.
Well, you were
gets to
sick.
you.
Well, we understand. Your ninja reflexes might have been overshadowed.
You know, all those bright lights and all that. It really messes up with you.
Maybe a little.
But that game gets hard. That's the thing. And I noticed it's a great game to play and just let yourself go. Try to find your zen. Mm-hmm. Because when you find your zen, you're not even you're not even looking at the TV. I swear, you're just listening to the music and just like using the force. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. It's a great game.
After a while, it's like clockwork. Also, I haven't played Oxenfree yet, but I can't wait to dig into that.
Oxenfree is great. Love Oxenfree.
Oh yeah.
Ollie Ollie.
Ollie Oxenfree. Remind me, which one was Oxenfree?
Oxenfree is basically it's
like
like a,
paranormal kind of.
yeah, it's
thing.
a side scrolling.
The one that has the radio.
Adventure thing. Yeah.
Yes.
The one that has the creepy
old-timey-
radio.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that Amazon giving that game for free right now.
Is it?
If,
Are they?
If you are a Prime member.
Oh.
But they don't sponsor, so screw that.
Yeah. The hell with Amazon.
Yeah.
The hell they know.
So, my non-gaming, I've watched some shows. I finished Glow on Netflix.
Ooh, talk to me about that. It's on my list.
Yeah, so Glow it's made by the team who made Orange is the New Black, if no one didn't know that. And it's based on the women's wrestling in the 80s.
Oh, the 80s.
Oh, gorgeous
Yeah.
That
ladies
was
of wrestling.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it stood for, yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did.
Now,
Enjoy it.
what is this, a documentary? Or
No, it's just a regular, just a TV show.
It's just a show?
Yeah, it's a
it like
show.
it's the show that girls are wrestling?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like how it all started and all
Yeah,
that. But
it's
it's
how-
it's not a documentary. It's still like
No.
a story being told.
It's still, is it real wrestling? I mean, is it wrestling?
Do they wrestle?
Yeah, they wrestle.
They wrestle?
I asked because that's the only wrestling that I've seen where a lady got hurt, like for real. Like her elbow got disjointed and her arm was broken.
We know that all.
And it was it was an obvious
Obviously an
accident. But they still played it out like, yeah, like, you know, the contender
Well,
was
we
still
know
playing
that
it.
Wrestling is a lot of acting, a lot of theatricals.
Don't you dare say that.
Say it isn't so.
You guys did not hear that.
But
We
people
don't
do
condone-
get seriously hurt in it though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause, lots of a lot of fast moving. All you can
They're moving
you can
fast,
actually
and they're hitting this, and they're hitting for real. They're just reacting to the hits harder than
Than the
or
actual
more
hit,
dramatic than the hit is really. But they get hit, and they get pretty banged up.
Yeah. I remember
badly. Yeah.
I remember I saw a match where Hacksaw
Yeah.
Jim Duggan. I don't know if you guys remember who Hacksaw Jim Duggan is, but
No.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He was a guy who came out. He had just like a 2x4. It was like, ooh. No, you remember this? All right. Well,
No.
anyway.
no.
I know Sparrow Wolf will be remembering Carlitos Colon from the Puerto Rican Wrestling Federation. I don't know if that was exactly what it was called, but
But that's what we're gonna call
Along
it.
the
that's what
lines
we're
of
gonna call
that.
it. Yeah. He was really cool guy. His forehead was very messed up of all the hits that he got throughout his career. Very messed
Sounds
up.
like
He was
Hacksaw.
great. Oh, he was a great luchador person. Yeah.
So overall, the show is it comedic or is it more drama? What's it about?
It's kind of a bit of both.
Okay.
Like, it has a lot of its comedic moments because all these girls are in wrestling, and the main character is an actress.
Mm-hmm.
So she's trying to
I think
do
they're
all
all
she can
actresses.
to get an actress role.
Mm-hmm.
So
And she lands a rolling glow. Good job.
But I if I remember correctly, there were all kinds of like weird outfits and misfits in this thing.
yeah.
It was, I think, there was even a. No, it might have been. I was thinking of. There was another wrestling federation that had like even a robot, an android, something like that. But
No,
it was definitely not
that
Glow.
one.
But I do remember Glow having like funny skits, in between the fights, and then of course you will have the fight.
Because that's how wrestling was. You want to try and get a story going.
Yeah.
People don't know there's an actual story going on.
Yeah, once a very famous person, I think by the name of Arnaldo Martin, taught me that wrestling is soap opera for men.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
referring to the WWE,
WWF at the time.
WWF
Now
at
it's
the time,
WWE.
and
Or
yeah,
WrestleMania too.
WrestleMania, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. And now Glow, that was really cool. That was a really cool show. I remember seeing my childhood. those like I said, those lady had like incredibly like crazy outfits, and they meant to represent like all different sorts of like cultures and stuff, and it was really really cool.
Yeah, they do that too in the show. They show
So this is
some
like a
cultural
reboot.
stuff.
A remake. This is a remake.
A remake.
A dramatic remake, yes.
Dramatic remake, yes.
What else I've been doing? I watched some movie on Netflix. I don't know. I was bored.
Did you chill?
Oh God. No, it's called Gantz Zero.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
based
yeah.
off the manga slash anime, and
It's a CGI movie, though, right? Like CGI.
yeah,
animation?
heavily
Yeah.
CGI, and
I saw the trailer.
I don't know. It's crazy, but
Cool.
in the end, it's kind of confusing if you don't really know what's going on.
Aren't they
like all anime. I
like
was
all?
saying.
Yeah. Aren't they like dead and they're trying not to die?
Yes. Because
Oh wow. Okay. Now I understand what you meant.
Let me
then.
explain it. Because yeah, it's hard to grasp if you're not paying attention. So what happens is that if you die and then you get put into an alternate universe, like same place but an alternate version of it, and you get put into what's called the game, which is Gantz,
Oh, it's
and
a
you
game.
get an hour, if I remember, an hour or 2 hours to kill the monsters in Tokyo or Osaka, whichever part you're
Oh,
put
this
in.
alternate universe.
And if you get points for the game, and at the end of it, I think, if you get 100 points, you can pick to get better weapons, to resurrect a team player, or you get to get revived, like get your memory wiped.
Oh,
So basically, this
is
alternate universe that you get put is an EA video game.
Yeah, pretty much. And but you can die, and if you die, you're dead. You can
You're
lose
super dead.
limbs.
Yeah.
You can lose limbs, but if you finish the game, you come
Goes it
back
back?
perfectly fine.
so it is like a game.
It's you get put in a video game then.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Like
So it's CG Ready Player One is what it is.
Really
Pretty much.
secret-
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Good to know.
And lastly, I've been reading some books that I borrowed. It's the Injustice comics.
Oh, I've been
nice.
meaning to. I love the storyline of Injustice.
I gotta thank Nick for letting me borrow them.
Yes, he's all into that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
is.
I didn't even realize how all these factions are coming together.
This is what I wish DC will actually make a movie of instead of what they're doing. Like, they should just reboot it. You know what? To hell with this, DC Universe crap that has not worked. Only with one
Can
movie,
we just get
maybe.
animated though?
Get it? No,
I'd be okay with animated.
I mean, I'll be okay with
Just-
it. Animated
'cause I'm
Injustice,
really
yeah.
iffy with their live action movies.
No, but I feel like the cinematic universe, the DC cinematic universe should be the Injustice storyline, because that storyline has intrigue, it has
Yeah, it
betrayal,
would be nice,
It has that. It is very interesting as opposed to this crap that they keep doing.
It is nice though, but I can see it being botched very easily, and that's what I'm worried
Yeah.
about. Like, I'd rather have an animated version of it because I know they won't
can
leave
stick
it
close
out.
to it. Yeah, I
But
agree. I concur.
live action, that's a little concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
They'll never do it though,
Awesome.
because they're never gonna have a quote unquote dictatorship Superman. They're not gonna
No.
want to do that.
Well,
No.
they could, but they can make it like a. Well,
it's Hollywood, bro.
yeah.
They don't take risks.
No, it's not Hollywood. It's
Yeah.
Warner Bros. They don't take risks.
Not
they
only
don't
that
take
though,
risks.
the people who will see it, they don't really know this story. The majority of the people who will see it.
Well, that's the cool thing. They will be expecting something like, it's a movie. They have Superman. Oh, wait a
everybody
minute. Why
knows
did Superman do it?
Superman,
What the hell did Superman do? Oh my God! Did you see the way that he did?
Well-
That'll be awesome.
While the rest of the fans be sitting there just smiling the entire time, just like, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's all I've been doing this week, which
Awesome.
isn't much, but
No, that's good.
it's
That's good.
eventful.
Mr. Dream Twister, what have you been up to, sir?
Well, I could ask you the same question, Mr. Mad Dog. What have you been up to? What have we been up to?
Oh, yes, sir. We have been monster hunting. is what
Indeed,
we've
we
been.
have been. Yes.
Monster Hunter World, guys, is out, and oh my God, do I love that jam shit.
Yes.
I love that shit.
The grind is legit.
Didn't I tell
It is
you were
legit.
gonna enjoy it?
Oh, I knew. I
yeah.
saw from the was it the beta?
I didn't play the
The
beta.
first beta.
I didn't get the chance to play the beta, but yeah, it's just to go right into it. Monster Hunter World is a fantastic game to play with your friends. The sad thing is that the game almost fights you against playing with your friends because it makes it, oh my god, clunky and ridiculous. That's the big problem that I have with it. And that's the thing that will probably have me from not giving it anything higher than like a high, powerful
Wasn't the
8.
previous monster the same way or close?
They've been like that. Yeah, but
Probably
you
pretty
kind of
clunky, but-
you kind of expected that because it was, and I'm sorry to say
Mostly
this,
on
but
handheld.
it was on handheld and it was on Nintendo consoles,
Oh, yeah.
and Nintendo not knowing how to do online yet. Sorry, but it's true. It was kind of like the jack that you expect, but now in this, you're bringing it to the big boy consoles. You have issues where you can't join your friend until he sees like a cutscene that has nothing to do with story. It's just, hey, he hasn't seen this monster, so he must see it alone. And then when you can finally join, after he sees the cutscene, then you get spawned at the very beginning of the map, while in the meantime he is getting his ass kicked, over there. By the time you get there, he's either almost dying or he has almost killed the monster already.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's a weird option that they chose to do. But
I mean, for all we know, it could be patched if people,
It could be. It could be.
complain.
it could be, but
but the time they will, we're going to be well past it. So it's like
it could be, but I doubt it. It seems like that's a staple of that game, unless they hear a lot of complaints, and most of what I've been hearing
Exactly.
are just
None of the-
apologies, just people
none of
saying
the
like,
reviews doesn't have anything about the multiplayer.
yeah, they kind of know that it's like that, and they just get like, okay, well, we're already used to
or
it.
they don't play with people.
Oh, they go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that time.
Yeah, but it's a shame because that game. I mean, you can solo this game and have a fantastic time.
You
I love the
can,
fact that
but personally, I prefer with the party.
I love the fact that you don't have to. It's online, but you can go offline and play and do your single player completely offline, no problem. It'll still count. You still keep everything. I love the fact that those fights, the monster fights are epic. They're all of the monsters feel like epic fighting. It feels like a game of just bosses. And they all have very varied and completely different methods of attack.
Of attack. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so-
movement.
Yeah.
They're very distinct.
And
each one of them.
their behaviors are very realistic, quote unquote, because they're monsters, but very realistic in the sense of they're very animalistic. Like they could be territorial, for example. They will be interacting with the environment. They can actually fight against each other. And their fights will look like really, really good. They don't look like clippy messes. They actually look like.
I like that though, because they've had a bit of this element previously for handheld, but it wasn't really fully complete. But now it's complete,
Oh
and you
yeah.
can
No, it's
see it.
yeah.
Like I remember the beta fighting what was that? The I think the Anjadas.
the Anjanath. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
T-Rex looking thing.
when we went to the water part, you have this big, like almost kraken come in and grab them.
Yeah.
Like that was interesting.
That's pretty fun. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I'm taking it slow. I'm doing a lot of investigations because I know that I'm gonna have to do them anyway. So I'm trying to sprinkle them in as I'm doing the story. Where are you at in the story right now? So like roughly.
There's a big encounter. Yeah, there's a setup for a big encounter, and I'm past that big encounter. I don't want to spoil anything, even though the story in this game is flimsy at best. There's not so much, of a story. I don't expect it to like wow me anyway. The monsters are the ones that wow me. The characters
And the gameplay.
are really bad. I'm sorry. I do not like any of the characters, any of the people that I'm supposed to be part of. my team or the fleets
The
or
fifth
whatever
fleet?
or the other fleets. I don't like any of them. I kind of wish for something tragic to happen to a couple of them just because I hate them so much. But which is another thing that I have with the game is it is charming. It is very lighthearted, but almost to a fault. So you never feel. It's hard to describe because there's high stakes when you fight in the monsters. Those fights are real, but then you contrast that with the Mickey Mouse aspect of the rest of the world, where you have silly cats that are helping you out, and of course that's always been Monster Hunter, and I get it. That's okay, and the characters all speaking like they're speaking lines from a Disney movie, all the time, and super cheery and super positive and super like, oh man, super fake. That's the only thing that is like, okay, this story is like completely forgettable. Like there was a part I literally on that quote unquote big encounter that part that we had, I had to use the bathroom. So I just left the game running and I went to the bathroom. And you know me, I don't miss cutscenes or I read everything when I'm playing a game. This one I was like, I don't care. Just take me past this because I'm getting bored on that part.
I think they try to put a story this time because usually the other games didn't really have a story, but they wanted to put something more for next gen.
And I can appreciate when if games give you a backdrop, not necessarily like a story, but at least a backdrop. Like we were talking about, like Dark Souls, for example. It gives you a backdrop, and you don't need to know who's related to who or anything like that. Well, I will argue that the lore was given by the fans on games like Dark Souls. There was not a lot to grasp to understand what was going on, and it was fine. I didn't care. I just wanted to kill the next thing. So in this one, it almost feels like I almost wish that it was that, that it would, if they were going to do storytelling, I wish there would have been something like fulfilling and gripping and interesting rather than, just
what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Monster Hunter, aside from that gripe that I have and the multiplayer is fun. When you're playing with your buddies, it is amazing. It's a great experience. The game itself, I will definitely recommend it to anyone. As a matter of fact, I hope that a lot of you guys get it on the group so they can join our squad.
Yeah, the GG
our
squad,
clan or our group, whatever they call it. We still don't know exactly how it operates. I think
it doesn't explain.
I'm not sure because it doesn't explain. Yeah, that's another thing. You're gonna go into a little bit more detail about that. How obtuse some of the menus and things are. Like I still don't know if I can invite people that are not online. But yeah. That's a little bit of Monster Hunter. I'll let you pick it up because I know you probably have a lot more to say about it. Real quick. I watched Jumanji last week. Laugh all you want. I had a good time watching the movie.
Of course.
It was not. What does that mean?
Because you're okay with those movies. That's what I'm saying. Of course you did. Yeah.
Like funny, which is hilarious. I'm criticizing the lightheartedness of the game, but when it comes to movies, I'm fine with it. Something like just casual funny, I don't need anything special. I went in knowing that this movie was going to be really stupid. So if you have that thought mentality from the get-go, and I know you do, but most of you that are listening, you could have some laughs. You could have a good time, with it. It's not the greatest movie. It's not the greatest comedy or anything like that. I thought Dwayne Johnson was okay, I thought there was some other character like Jack Black. To me, was the character that made that song. Yeah, to me, that was my favorite character there. But yeah, what can I say about it? I mean, it tries to use a lot of video game references because for those who've seen the trailer, that Jumanji originally in its original form was a board game, and I never saw the first movie, even though I heard it was pretty good. But of course, this is this is 2018. They made the board game into a video game, and the board game literally transforms in the in the movie real quick. Like from night to day, it was already a video game. They don't explain a lot. It doesn't. I'm telling you, it's shut your mind down and just watch a couple of silly things happen, because don't try to make sense of anything that's happening here, because it's just bananas. But they make references to oh, you have lives, and those are NPCs. That's why they keep repeating what you're saying. What they're saying. They're not listening to you, and it's kind of dumb, because not only they will make the reference, but they will explain it also, as is to the audience is dumb. They don't know about video games. They can't
figure it out. Yeah.
So exactly, they can't figure it out. So it is. Yeah, that was it was disappointing. Yeah, I would again, just for laughs, and don't go to the movie theater. Just grab it for Friday night, Redbox or something shit like that. Yeah, it's. Hey, what can I say? A lot of people liked it a lot more than I anticipated. That's why I went to see it. There was a lot of good vibe that I kept hearing, a lot of good vibe. But I don't know, man. It was okay. Like I said, it was probably like a
kind of saw it coming.
A cool 7.
A cool 7.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and it's struggling a little bit, but I'm gonna give it to it because it made me laugh. It made me lol.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have been also playing Monster Hunter, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Except for as well the unnecessary steps for multiplayer are. It just feels like it's overly complicated for no reason. You know what I mean? It's just like, guys, just jump into my game. We try to do some expeditions. We're in the same map. We're in the same spot.
Yeah.
We're on the same online.
The instance
same online thing. And no, I can't see you. You can't see me. I'm like, okay. And it's this whole way of getting it. You have to start a mission and then be together, and then don't go back to the hub.
Yeah.
You got to stay out in the world, and then guess what? We're in an expedition together.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's this weird.
Start a mission together that we can join together, and when you're done with the expedition, don't say that you want to go to the camp.
Correct.
Just stay at the. I mean, don't say you want to go back to HQ. Just stay at the camp, so then we can be together.
Then we can
and hope that we can still get additional missions
right,
together.
Yeah. So far, though, I mean, I enjoyed it. We have actually some videos up on our YouTube channel of me and David playing some good stuff. We captured Pukey Pukey, and which I love saying that.
That's
name.
another thing. the names of the monsters
are right on the nose.
Yes. They're hilarious.
Yes,
and they actually look hilarious. Also,
they do.
They have some very great designs there. I heard there's over 40. Monsters?
I think there's more than that.
I heard it was 40.
Maybe
I heard it was
40.
40. Yeah, I could be.
All right. Well, still, that's pretty good.
Well, that's still a lot.
Yeah. We played the heck out of that, and we're going to play some more. Please, if you listen and you want to join the clan, or not the clan, what is it? The squad.
The squad.
Let us know. We get together. I'm dying to play with more people. I love my Palico. For the record. Shout out to Mincemeat. Mincemeat is awesome.
Oh, that's right. You can make a cat.
Yeah, a Palico.
A Palico. It's a cat.
It's a Palico.
and you can name it. And I name mine Kronos.
Is it Kronos or Chrono?
Chrono.
Oh, okay.
And you name yours
Mincemeat.
I love it.
Yeah, little Mincemeat.
I love it.
I think I look at them and I'm like, this little tiny thing. Think of the biggest monster that we'll probably run into. This little tiny thing that can probably fit in between the tooth of the beast. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I thought it was like, this is my little mincemeat.
Yeah, he's just gonna get minced.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your bait.
As is,
that's right.
Yeah. By the way, I love when they get in water and they pull out the little raft.
Oh yeah, because they're cat. They hate water, so they when they're swimming, they actually put like a little raft, and they're attacking while they're on this little raft.
Absolutely,
the cats are cute. The cats are cute. Adorable. I love every time you go to the cantina and you get served food.
Oh,
it's always
those
very
very
extravagant cutscene that I never skip because it looks amazing.
I don't think you can skip it. because I tried to skip just to see. I was like, oh, can I? Because I just wanted to get to the mission. It didn't let
How
me skip.
dare you try to skip it, sir?
Well, I mean, see, come on. There's only so many times you can see them cute cats.
Oh, I can see it all the time. That cutscene is hilarious.
So yes, I highly recommend the game for everyone. I didn't think I was going to love it this much. I knew I was going to be into it, but I'm like, I just literally, I want to go home right now and just put it on and play it. Yeah, that's all I want to do.
All right, well, that's been the episode.
So we'll see you guys
episode
next
90
week.
next
And,
week. GG! Okay, let's play.
So I also watched the movie, and I recommended this movie to Mr. Santos. I'm going to recommend it to you, Miss Shadow. It's a Netflix film, and it's called What Happened to Monday. And it's a really good one.
I saw bits and pieces of it.
I'll only mention stuff that are revealed in the trailer. Essentially, it takes place in the future where overpopulation has affected the entire planet to the point where food is scarce. And so the governments came together and thought of something, and they said, okay, 1 child per family. That's it. Anybody who is born additional is taken away from you by the government, and they are put into cryostasis, and hopefully for a better future, they'll come, we'll be able to bring them back. So that's essentially the story. Of course, the main character is a girl, and she is one of 7 because she is a part of a septuplets, I think that's what they call. So yes, and of course they're kept in secret, and the grandfather was able to raise them until whatever. Until of course the shit hits the fan when you get to this part of the film. And so what actually happens? It's actually pretty interesting. It's got a lot of sci-fi aspects to it. What I like about it is when it has sci-fi and it doesn't feel the need to explain because it just makes sense. Like you figure it out because you know. And a perfect example is a character picks up a gun. It has a green light on the gun. When another character picks it up, the light turns red and they can't shoot. So it's like, it doesn't explain. There's no little thing like, you should have known. Lock. Yeah, the lock is, it just says, figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's pretty simple to figure out. Yeah. So it's little things like that I think make it a good sci-fi film. I say this, if you like Bright, it's like right along the lines of that. It's got action. It's tense. And I really enjoyed it. So I definitely recommend that. But that's all I've been doing. I'm going to start with the first news item. I'm not sure you guys know this, but Super Bowl 52 is happening this week.
Snap it
yes.
snap.
Yes.
It's time to do the tailgate party, which is happening right now here at GG headquarters.
Yes. GG Plex tailgate party is happening. As always, Madden tries to predict the Super Bowl. And they're actually not bad at doing it, believe it or not.
Yeah.
According to Madden NFL 18, they predict that the New England Patriots will win over the Philadelphia Eagles, 24-20. Yes.
I was gonna say, do they have a score? Because I could have done that prediction without knowing anything about football.
Oh yeah. 24-20. That is obviously pretty much what's gonna happen. Let's be real. As much as I don't like the Patriots, I absolutely hate the Eagles. So I'm left with, how does this end with no one winning? Is that even possible?
A draw?
Well,
yeah.
It can happen on our elections.
Oh no.
Is it still too soon for that? So yes, looking forward to that. Got my Super Bowl party going. Loving it.
Yeah. I got not much to say about this, but other than I'm kind of sick of the Patriots already winning.
As the rest of the world is, except for New England.
Yeah, except for New England and maybe Rhode Island.
It's like just have the whole team just bench themselves. Just 1 year just bench themselves, let everyone else win.
It would be an incredible thing if they lose to Philly.
And that would make it awesome.
No, because I still don't want Philly to win.
Why?
Well, first off, Philly is in the division. We're talking sports here, guys. So
don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Some of you
Hold on for a second.
what's happening and what's going on. I have no idea.
I I am a
It's okay.
diehard.
I don't either.
I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Philadelphia is in my division, so we're constantly playing against them. So no, I don't want them to win. You know what I mean? And
But
that's
as
just
part
more
of your
a hate.
division, wouldn't they be representing? Maybe?
No, I want my team to represent my division. And if they can't, then I don't want anyone from my division to represent.
Well, when was the last time? Well, has the Cowboys ever been in the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, we have five championships, five rings. Yeah, last
in the
one was in
70s.
last one was in the mid to mid '90s.
What's the
96 was the
slacking
last
then?
one. What's the what?
So what's the slacking then?
Let me tell you.
Let me know.
I can spend the entire rest of this podcast telling you what is wrong with the freaking management. And
Stay tuned at the end of the podcast
Yeah,
for the
so,
tailgate. We got to let him speak.
This just in,
Or not.
the Mad Dog became the new coach for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, don't even. Don't even.
He'll throw the whole team out.
Yes, that would be it. I'd have to hang up my headsets. I can't play games. It's over. But I'll do it because I can make them win.
Can we talk about normal games now?
Sure.
All right. So, this actually
If you must.
came out. It was really cool about today, actually. Far Cry 5 DLC information came out. And it is kind of crazy. It is. I really like it. Excuse me. Oh, my God.
It's the beer.
Yeah, it's 60 frames per second. It's hitching.
It's too smooth now.
It's hitching.
Is it hitching or is it just like overclocked? Go ahead, sorry.
Yes. So Far Cry 5, it's coming out this March. I'm very excited about the game. For something about it interests me a lot. I really like the Far Cry 3's antagonist so much that I was ready to have someone crazy, like that. And evidently, Far Cry 4 had it also. It delivered. It's just I wasn't feeling the console versions of it, and I never got it on PC. For some reason, the console versions were making me sick when I was playing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little off.
Too much motion. Too much shaky camera. Maybe.
Or maybe I should have played with the point of view. Perhaps I don't even know if it's adjustable. I don't
I
remember.
thought it was first person. It's just first person.
No, it's first person. Yeah, but
you can adjust the point of view, which think of like a camera. How you can focus and all that, but with the panoramic view, it brings it out more.
Oh.
but then
like that.
it could become unnatural because you never had that level of field of view in your front.
Okay.
So it kind of look fish-eyed.
Yeah, but it makes
Wow.
you see everything
Yeah.
though.
But that's too. I wouldn't play a game like that. The thing is, I was playing on Xbox and it ran fine, but there was a little bit of lag. I think it was the lag on the controller. It for some reason felt weird. Anyway, the thing is that this looks like a pretty cool one, and I love the fact that it seems like the DLC on this one is going to feature zombies, aliens, and say a little bit of jungle warfare. But what I was reading in reality was that it was going to let you go back to Far Cry 3's island. And by the
Far
way,
Cry 3 was the Vietnam.
no,
Nam?
no, that was 4. It was, I think it was Nepal. Far Cry 3, I don't remember what was the island, but it was like a tropical tropical island. I don't remember.
But Far Cry 3's
That's the one that had
DLC.
Voss. Yeah,
Yeah, Voss.
You know,
Yeah.
there's some.
and that's the one where the DLC had the crazy DLC Blood Dragon.
Oh,
Yes,
which is so freaking
which
good.
is exactly.
You know, the DLC sounds like I don't know, like movie mashups, like
Yeah, that's
like
exactly
Predator,
what
Aliens.
They could be
and,
doing-
That's exactly
What
what
else?
the first one, the Blood Dragon was.
Yeah.
Very 80s
I would
action.
say Walking Dead, but that's not really a movie.
Well, it could be. This one could be.
Yeah.
It could be. What is it? Day of the Dead. That's a movie.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
speaking of Day of the Dead, that's one of the DLCs called Dead Living Zombies. In Dead Living Zombies, you struggle to survive in a zombie-infested wasteland, facing against hordes of undead. You know, it doesn't sound like super exciting because we've been doing that in our game, right? No. in the hour of darkness, you will trade gunfire with Viet Cong fighters in Vietnam. So that's really cool. Oh, sorry, that's the second one. It's called
Hours of Darkness.
The Hours of Darkness. Yes, very weird because it's suddenly taking you back to Vietnam. But hey, awesome that you're doing that. And then they'll have another one that's called Lost on Mars, that takes you to the planet to test your metal against Martian arachnids.
Okay.
Is it arachnids or arachnids?
Arachnids, yeah.
Arachnids. Arachnids, yeah. The season pass also includes a return to the familiar location, specifically the Rook Island.
Oh,
The Rook Island. That's the place of Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. So you get to face off against Vaz. Now I don't know if it sounds to me like this is just you getting Far Cry 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a particular shortened DLC or anything like that. I heard it was just a single player only. I did not know that this game had multiplayer, to be honest with you. If it had, or that's what they were mentioning here. But I just love what they did with Far Cry 3's Blood Dragon so much.
I know.
They went completely out of left field.
Which has me now excited for this because I'm like, I really
this was the one. This was the one that tipped it for me. I went ahead and pre-ordered the Gold Edition, which is the one that already comes with the DLC. And looking at the support that Ubisoft have given their games lately, I feel confident that we're gonna have a good Far Cry here. Even though the Far Cry Primal was kind of disappointing.
I don't know. A lot of people liked it. It didn't get bad reviews.
No, it didn't get anything stellar either. But I don't know. I mean, maybe it wasn't for me. Anyway, this one, I love the theme. It's kind of crazy. You're in Free Hope County, Montana.
Yeah, it's in the regular game, yeah.
Yeah, on the regular game. Yeah.
I remember that's isn't that around the Bible Belt?
This is a fictional.
Fictional,
world.
yeah.
No, I know, but the
it's
state
in
isn't the
Montana.
state around
Montana's
the
real though.
no,
Yeah, Montana's real.
I know
Is it?
Montana's real.
I think so.
Montana's real.
Montana.
I'm just saying, isn't it around the Bible Belt though?
The who?
The Bible Belt.
The Bible what?
Belt.
Bible
Bible
Belt?
Belt.
Is that what it's
okay.
called?
Oh yeah, the Bible Thumpers up.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
that-
it around there?
I guess. I
Is
don't know.
it? Is it there? Is it there? I don't know. Oh, well, maybe
let's
that's
take a trip to Montana and figure this out.
or not, because if it's like the game is for training, I will be kind of scared.
Oh man, we'll fit right in. We'll fit right in.
Oh man.
What you got over there, Miss Sha? She takes.
She takes a drink. It's her.
Yes, like I can just speak telepathically. So what I got, since it is the beginning of a new month, the month of February, we got a new lineup for PlayStation Plus.
Oh,
Snap
And-
and
we got
snap.
pronouns.
Lay it on me. I'm excited because Janet was fantastic. So let's see.
So for PlayStation 4, you got Knack and Rhyme.
Ooh,
And
rhyme.
Oh, right.
I'll take
Okay,
Rhyme.
but you can't really complain about Knack because it's free now.
No, that's
Yeah, I can still complain about that.
yeah, I'll play it. Now that
mean,
it's free, I'll play it. I've been
I
waiting
have
for it
it.
to become free.
For PlayStation 3, whoever still plays that, you get Spelunker HD and Mugen Souls Z.
Mugen Souls.
And for the
Anyway.
PlayStation Vita, you get
Probably.
Exile's End and Grand Kingdom, which is also a cross-buy on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, awesome.
So,
you get 4 games, basically.
Yeah, you'll be able to download this on the first Tuesday of the month.
On the first two, they're the one that get to play Knack and Rhyme.
Yeah.
Every
I
That's
like that.
next Tuesday, so the 7th.
I like that because I would not
No,
care about Knack,
6.
about having it showing on my list at all.
I mean,
I'm
But
gonna try and
I had
Rhyme,
it
I will-
since
I will
the,
definitely play Rhyme.
I had it since the beginning, and
Maybe. Not
personally,
definitely.
it wasn't too bad in my opinion. Knack, like I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. It's free. I mean,
Yeah,
what the heck?
it's a free
I
game.
technically pay for it, so I might as well play it.
Like I get why
We all did.
I get why some people were upset about it, but it wasn't a bad game.
No, yeah.
It could have been worse.
It
was-
could have been worse.
But I'm
Yeah, it was
glad.
functional.
I'm glad
yeah.
Rhyme though.
It's a solid
is
6.
a free one.
It's
It's a
solid
solid
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my next piece here is, well, keeping it on with the free games. Games with Gold. Xbox.
Xbox.
Let's see what they got here. Their lineup for February 2018 is led by Shadow Warrior.
Shadow is a warrior?
Shadow is a Warrior. Yes.
Oh, Shadow Warrior.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
What?
yes.
It's a reboot to a late 90s first-person shooter.
Yeah,
and it'll
a pretty good one too.
Yes, and it'll be free all month long for Xbox One. The other Xbox One title for the month is Assassin's Creed Chronicles India,
Ooh.
which I heard was not good. But hey,
Oh no.
you already paid for it, so I might as well play it. That will be available on the. Let me see. Oh, actually, it's already out there. It was mid-January.
It's already
It'll-
out?
Yeah, it'll continue.
All news.
Yeah, the whole
Oh no, I'm
the
sorry.
Xbox
sorry.
Live stuff is kind of
Yeah,
confusing.
it's weird the dates that they booked. This will actually be available from February 16th through March 15th. I take that back. And then Xbox 360 games, which as always are backwards compatible. You have Split Second, which is a vehicular mayhem game from Black Rock Studios. And finally, another car game, Crazy Taxi. The
Oh,
Sega
by
Dreamcast
Sega.
Classic.
That's great.
Yes.
That was a good title. I mean, really old, but still.
It is what it is.
That makes it. Yeah. Crazy Taxi is really cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, got delayed. For the two of you that care about Yakuza series.
I think there's only one person in this room.
For the one person that cares about the Yakuza series, and shame of you all for ignoring this diamond.
Sir.
I'm not gonna call it diamond in the road. This is a diamond. This series is fantastic.
Well,
A diamond in the rough is a
honestly-
diamond.
A diamond in
It's
the
just in
rough
the
is a
rough.
diamond. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
so-
in the rough. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Let's put that on the T-shirt also.
Should be a Hallmark card.
Yes. According to a tweet from the game's official account, it will now release on April 17. So not much of a
No,
delay.
not too bad. That's
Well,
not
a
too
lot of
To be-
a lot of good games coming out April.
Yeah, it's getting there, but I'm kind of relieved because I still haven't finished Yakuza 0. And after Yakuza 0, I still haven't taken the shrink wrap of Yakuza Kiwami, which is the remake of Yakuza, like it's Yakuza 1. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Which is
And-
English for Kiwami.
which is English for Kiwami.
No idea.
You know, it's a good thing because usually the beginning of the year it's usually a dry spot in gaming, so they're filling them spots up.
Not if you're playing Monster Hunter, though.
Yeah.
You're playing Monster Hunter.
Woo!
You're playing nothing else right now, unfortunately, sadly.
Shadow of the Colossus comes out today, for the record. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah. I think I want to wait
I
on
thought it
that,
was next
though.
week.
I'm not waiting. I'm
I
just
thought
going
it
to get
was
it.
next week.
You're going to get
I'll
it?
leave it in shrink wrap because I'm still playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, man. But that's okay, because a demo for Yakuza 6 is scheduled for February 27. And you could probably try the demo, maybe, see if you like it.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm not wasting the time here.
Shadow. What is your next piece there?
So, Discord has a new feature out there that it allows you to show your music from Spotify.
To show your music?
You know how it shows what if you're gaming or streaming, so it'll show what music you're playing through Spotify.
Oh.
Oh, so you can tie your account and just put anything from it?
So people can see what you're... Okay.
Yeah,
So
see
you can
what
share
you're,
your playlists and stuff like that.
But if you
That's not bad.
if you do premium, Discord will allow you to start live listening sessions.
Oh.
So now everyone who's in it can listen to what you're listening to.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So they can hear your as you're doing it. Okay. GG Discord, we're doing that. I got a
GG
great,
Score is going to have
I got a
it.
great playlist for you guys.
Honestly, I
tell you.
can see that if
Raise.
everyone does it, it can be a real hot mess.
Oh yeah, playing all at the same time.
Well, isn't that what happens on Twitch all the time? That
Pretty
you're
much.
trying to listen to the game, but meanwhile, some asshole has, is blasting like J-pop, 24/7, and you
gotta
can't hear
change
the
channel.
gameplay.
You got to get another channel.
See, no,
That's what it
yeah,
is.
definitely. Because I've have a few streamers who listen to music, but they don't have it blasting like that. It's like it's background noise.
Regrets.
Like it's really
Yeah.
I've had a
quiet.
few.
Actually, I have I have discovered a few of the songs that because I purchased. I'm still old school where I'm paying for Spotify right now, but
And
if I
you're
like a
still
song
buying?
long enough,
Oh, wow.
I will buy the song to make sure I have it in
I mean,
perpetuity.
I don't blame you because that money goes straight to the artist.
Yeah, there you go.
So-
Exactly. I'm supporting the artist.
Okay, sure.
What are you doing, sir?
I'm supporting the artist.
To Spotify.
Spotify plays it. Yeah, they pay
That
them
too.
something.
So yeah. So yeah, I discovered a couple songs here and there, but
We got some sad news. Well, I guess it's sad depending on how you look at it.
sad.
Red Dead Redemption 2 has been delayed
Woohoo!
to October. Now, I don't recall them giving.
No,
a
we
specific-
need a break. That's why I'm saying woohoo. We need a break.
Yeah, I
Too
don't
many
think
good
they were.
games.
They said sometime in 2018. I don't think they really had a
spring.
date.
Spring 2018 is the
Was
release
spring?
window
Okay.
that they gave. So it's not. I mean, it wasn't set in stone. So,
So not fall.
yeah, no, definitely not fall.
Yeah, it's Rockstar.
that's 2
It's
seasons
completely
away, yeah.
expected. I mean, come on.
Of course. Well,
I think I don't even believe in that October.
Oh, you think it's going to get pushed out again?
Yeah, because again, it's Rockstar, bro.
True, but
And
you know
I guess
what?
they're
That's
still
messed up
trying
because
to go through.
No, in the
goal.
sense, I mean it. I mean it in the best. I mean it with the best intentions. I mean, like they care so much about the quality of
Oh,
the
no,
games
definitely. No,
that
definitely.
they'll take their time and people will accept it because
True,
I mean,
but-
look at Grand Theft Auto.
what about the little guys? The little guys who are like, "Where's Red Dead coming out?" So we don't come out on that same week.
I think yes, exactly.
Think of what happened to Titanfall 2.
Yeah,
You know,
they're trying to
wanna-
avoid that.
Yeah, they're trying to avoid that. But of course, they're moving their dates around. So somebody was
And
like,
then there are the
we're
people
not
who
go-
are like, "What's Red Dead Redemption?"
think about it. People are like, "Oh no, we're not going to
I'm
do
not
spring."
interested in Red Dead Redemption.
You're not interested?
No.
I'm sorry about that. They released some screenshots just to
I mean,
wet the palate.
Don't get me wrong. I know it's cool. It's hey, but that Red Dead Redemption is probably going to be the game of this year.
If it comes out this year.
If it comes out this year, exactly. Turun-tun. The only reason I'm saying that is just because like I never played the first one to completion, and
Liar.
like I'm not a huge
You're a liar.
Cowboys. I'm not a huge Cowboy
the first
fan.
one to completion.
So
The first
you're
one to
not
completion,
a,
no.
So why are you getting on me that I never played the first one to completion?
Because you were literally at the end.
Oh, stop it.
Just like you are at the end of Wolfenstein 2 right now, and you do not want to finish it, even though you are literally not even 5 minutes away from seeing credits.
Would you be upset if I said I uninstalled it?
Oh my god!
He had to make room for Monster Hunter.
What is it? It was too difficult for you. It was too hard.
Evidently not. I'm at the end.
And then you were like, okay, I'm done. And he uninstalled
That's how
it.
I do, man.
Oh
That's how I
my
do.
god!
No, I didn't uninstall it. I was just asking if you'd be upset. If
Oh,
I didn't uninstall it.
I'll be amused. Maybe not upset, but I'll be amused.
You'll be like, what the fuck? dude?"
Yes, it's pretty. What the? It's my
Go
turn.
ahead,
It's
sir,
my
yes.
turn. Let's see. I'm sorry, I had a cue.
Yeah.
I had it queued up, and suddenly you threw me off with the.
He's not
but
upset. He's just completely thrown off.
I completely thrown off. All right, well, let me talk about this. So this is actually something that was kind of, and you have some more to say about this. GDC cancels achievement award for Atari founder after outcry from
From what founder?
the Atari,
Atari
founder, yeah, Nolan Bushnell.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I guess, scheduled to get the Achievement Award, the GDC's Achievement Award, GDC, the Game Developers Conference, which every year they take what's considered like an icon in the industry,
Or Pioneer.
a pioneer, exactly, and then dedicate this this award. So this time was to the founder of Atari, and a lot of people were upset at that. They started, hashtag campaign, not Nolan on social media. A lot of people writing to the GDC, the people that prepared it, and they decided they announced that after days of outcry. The GSC organizers announced that Bushnell, currently 74 years old, have which have been tapped for the GDCA Lifetime Achievement Honor, he's not going to be receiving it now on the basis of some pretty nasty accusations. Not unlike the ones that we are hearing a lot in the news. But
Oh no, yeah. I mean, not to make excuses, because I'm not trying to make excuses because it was the 70s. No, no,
Yeah.
no. That said, it was a different time. So obviously, a lot of unsavory things were happening in a lot of corporations, and unfortunately, he was part of it, and he can't even deny it. I mean, because there are images, there are reports.
there are pictures. There are pictures
all
of
over
him,
the place. Yeah,
like partying hard, or just like
looking like what's his name from the Playboy? What's the guy's name?
Hugh
Hefner. Yeah,
yeah,
I know Hugh
yeah,
Hefner.
yeah.
Everything, and
And what do you expect at that time? He was a guy that hit success like hugely, with Pong and eventually with the Atari.
apparently he did Pet Rocks. Did you know that?
Pet Rocks?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's like the thing back in the 70s, or he used to sell freaking rocks, and you have a pet rock.
And he was in charge of that?
Apparently, yeah.
Look at that. The guy was a genius. He could sell you rocks and call them pets.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he
You
probably
buy
just
it.
put like googly eyes on it and be like, here's your pet now.
You shake it up and it looks all crazy.
It was funny because there's an account from a person that supposedly was getting a job at Atari, and he says, and this is a quote: "When I arrived there the first day, I was dressed in a business suit and tie and met with Nolan Bush. He had a T-shirt on. The T-shirt said, 'I love to F.' Yes,
Yeah.
I love to.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to Atari.
Yeah. And think about it. You know about the crazy rock star days of the Doom guys and all the
Yes.
crazy stuff that they had going. So it's not unheard of. That said, I can understand them saying, "Listen, especially now in the environment that we're in now, because this is, hey man, they're like, look, yeah, we understand he did this, but look how he did it, or look what he was doing as he was doing it. If you celebrate one, you celebrate the other. Do you really want to do that?" And he actually released a statement, commending them for saying, Bushnell released a statement commending them for saying, if I offended anybody at the time, whatever, I applaud CDC, the CDC for not CDC,
the
Game Development
the GDC.
GDC.
I was going to go into that. Yeah, there was an update there. He actually tweeted back, and his response was, "I applaud the GDCs for ensuring that their institution reflects what is right, specifically in regards to how people should be treated in the workplace. And if that means an award is the price I have to pay personally, so the whole industry may be more aware and sensitive to those issues, I applaud that too. If my personal actions or the actions of anyone who ever worked with me offended or caused pain to anyone at our companies, then I apologize without reservation."
Yeah. So
that was a good response for it.
Considering that last week, was it last week or earlier this week? Like at the beginning of this week is when the GDC award was announced, and then GDC immediately stepped in and said, "We're pulling the award."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, they say, "Yep, we understand what you're saying," and then immediately after that, he responded as well. So it was nipped in the bud, and at the same time, everybody understands, even Bushnell understands, and frankly, I mean, I don't know what happened in those days, but frankly, yeah. I mean, if this is what was happening, we can't celebrate that.
No.
That's not the way to do business. So
Yeah.
There
There was some crazy reports. We don't have to go into details here, but
you could just think of it. Wolf of Wall Street, and you'll see what it is.
Yes.
So, what I have is some Nintendo stuff. These are my last
Nintendo
few
corner.
things.
So
Yeah, pretty
Labo.
I know it's funny because I'm
Labo
honestly
was
I'm in a corner. So
Oh wait,
Nintendo
wait.
corner.
Yes, let's talk. You weren't here last week.
No,
What
I
did
was
you think
not.
about Labo?
No, she was here for the Labo.
You were here for the Labo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The week before last week, I
Before
was
that,
here
yeah.
for
I
that.
felt like I came in too strong as a hater of it, and I'm.
You are a hater.
So are you rethinking
It's
your
Nintendo.
statements?
I hate Nintendo.
That's
Everybody knows that.
That's the
You
normal
hate
position.
Nintendo, but
But there's my Switch mounted to the wall. No. I was to shed some light on what I'm gonna let you speak.
No, go ahead. I want to
I
see.
just wanted to clarify
you're
that I am
enlightened.
not against the idea. I think the idea of the cardboard games, it's great in itself. It, obviously not for me. Obviously, I hear some people describing it as the coolest thing they ever seen. I'm like, really? You've never played with Legos before in your lifetime?
Yeah, but it's in game form now, like on a platform.
Don't get me wrong.
That's the difference.
The thing that made me just like roll on the floor was, are you kidding me? They're charging not even $60 because that's expensive. No, 70 for the little thing that you're probably gonna construct for a few minutes,
Oh,
and then you're done.
It's Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. The
They're
fact
gonna
that they can get away
burn
with
a
it,
hole in your wallet.
they can get away with it. That's what it was. But no, crying out loud, I don't hate Labo.
So follow up to that, I wrote this down to make sure. Nintendo Labo actually is going to include the cutouts, schematics with the game available for download, so that you're able to essentially, if you do happen to break the cardboard that you bought, you can just use a regular piece of cardboard.
Oh, excellent! So I'm gonna have a piano that's just gonna say Amazon Prime all over.
Why not? Well, you can just paint
why
it.
not?
Or just leave it saying Amazon Prime. That is
that's
awesome.
Okay, that
All
works.
right.
No. It'll be the Robot One, and it's Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Nice.
Bravo. I like it.
He got
I
the
like
Optimus
it.
Prime
This is
one.
the Amazon Prime.
Yep. Anyways, so Nintendo has confirmed that they will be co-producing a movie starring Mario.
Oh man, is this going to be live
snap.
action with some crazy looking guy with a mustache?
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Swing
oh, God,
your
it's not gonna
arm
be
from
Mario.
side to side. Come on, decide to do the Mario. You remember that one?
Oh
Yes, I do.
no!
Oh my God, that
I
was
do
hideous.
too.
And wait a minute, we already had a Mario movie. Is the one that has what's his
The Mario
John
Bros.
Leguizamo?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was out. And what's the big star?
What's
What big
his
star?
The dude, the biggest Mario.
Dennis. Oh,
Dennis Hopper
I
was
forgot
it?
his name.
Was it
I know
Dennis
he's talking
Hopper?
about- No, I know his name. No, it's not. Dennis Hopper was
Dennis Hopper?
Bowser.
Nah, Dennis Hopper was Bowser. Wow. Well, I gotta fight. Please locate this. Tell me.
Oh God, I remember that movie. But no, this isn't live action. It will be animated, and it is. They're partnering with Illumination Entertainment, the people who bring you Despicable Me, Minions, and The Secret Life of Pets.
That's like
Oh wow.
It's like a really
So
big-
that's already looking very sketchy.
No, actually,
No,
believe it or
no,
not,
actually not.
Minions and
Despicable Me was really
those are
good.
big properties.
Sorry,
They're pretty good.
I
too.
know they are, but Minions is horrible.
Oh,
Minions.
I haven't seen
Oh, yeah,
Minions.
come
I saw
on,
the
yeah, I know.
Despicable Me, but I haven't seen Minions.
But
Despicable
Despicable Me and
Me,
The Secret
yeah.
Life of Pets were really good.
I saw the Secret Life. It was all right. By the way, that name we're looking for is Bob Hopkins,
Bob Hoskins.
which has hated the fact that he was in that movie ever since.
Well, it's okay. He's unfortunately passed away.
yeah. With that memory, I'm sorry.
So
You were gonna
Nintendo and Minions, go.
So but
say. Wow, now there's a collaboration. Nintendo and Rap is now Nintendo Minions. Sir, you may have given Nintendo the best idea yet.
I know.
oh God.
I deserve
Just
to get paid.
delivered just like that.
Honestly,
In your
so
labo.
according to a tweet by the official Nintendo account, Shigeru Miyamoto will also be co-producing this.
Okay, what do we want from a Mario? Is it so animated?
Since it's
Obviously,
It is
animated
animated,
and
yeah.
it's by Illumination, they haven't really disappointed much besides the whole minion craze thing.
So, do we want Mario to talk, or is he just gonna go?
Oh no,
that-
he's gonna have to talk.
Okay.
No, he's gonna talk. He's gonna talk, and
Yeah.
I don't really see it.
me, Mario.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think it's gonna be bad.
What
'Cause
is
it's Illumination. I don't
what
think
is
they're gonna
Mario
be bad.
exactly? Is he human? Because apparently he's
he's
not,
human.
considering that he was when you play Super Mario Odyssey, you're in New Donk City.
Yeah, see, New Donk City is not a real city.
I mean, we're questioning
There
this.
were humans,
while-
sized humans, and then there was Mario, who was I would not even call. He can't even be considered little people. He was just like a weird, deformed, chibi character.
Again, not a real city. It's New Donk City.
But so you're gonna question Mario's like height when he goes against a turtle-like dinosaur. He rides a dinosaur and
I know.
Mushroom
yeah.
Kingdom. The only normal person there is Peach.
I think Mario is an allegory to what the things that your mind will accept when you're on mushrooms, when you're on high drugs. You will see those things and take them as completely normal. And of course, there'll be a little guy saying, "Woohoo! Yeah, it's
You know
me,
what? Mario's just
Mario."
probably like a minion in disguise. They're about the same height anyway.
Yeah. Well, Mario, I don't know. I still can conceive he is considered a human, and if we want to see Mario, and the people that live in the Mushroom Kingdom, or if we're bringing it to the real world, and that'll suck. That'll be terrible.
No, I think it's more of Mario in the Mushroom King because it's animated. So
Yeah, but
I see
then
it
you
more
make
like-
it. Then there's
like
not a
you know
lot.
like Mario 64 kind of, but movie form. If you think about it.
Yeah, Mario's gonna have to talk then.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm
he
sure
talks.
of it.
Yeah, he says his name. It's me, Mario. I have a mental thing. I can't say my name. I can only say my name.
No, I think. I
good.
think it'll be good though.
I think it'll be good.
you know,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Illumination hasn't
Just as good as the Emoji
disappointed
Movie.
yet. Besides the annoyance of minions.
It's me. What else?
How's your-
Anyways, yeah, I'm still going. Still going.
Okay.
So another Nintendo thing is that they've confirmed that the Switch's online service, which will be titled Nintendo Switch Online, will launch September of this year.
September of this year, you're gonna start paying. Was it $20 per year?
$20
No, it's-
per year.
Yeah, $20 per year, $4 a month, $8
you go
for
monthly.
3 months, and the $20 for.
I don't know if I could. What online games do they have? Splatoon.
Splatoon, you
So-
got Mario Kart.
Mario
you'll eventually
Kart, yeah.
have Super Smash Brothers.
So that's
Well,
that's kind of what's gonna happen now. Everybody's been playing these games online for free, assuming that that's the way. Because remember,
But we knew this already.
oh no, well, you and I and Shadow and the people that are in the industry or have a regular mom and dad that bought the Switch for his child.
They're
And,
gonna run into a
suddenly the child's
paywall.
gonna be like, "Oh, mom, I can't play Mario Kart anymore."
You'll play it locally.
so
They'll be like, "You should have got a PlayStation 4." Oh, wait a minute, you have to play BSN also. That's screwed.
I mean,
Get a
it's
PC.
nice though that it's cheaper. It's cheaper than
It's
your,
cheaper, yeah, definitely,
which is
definitely.
nice. And another thing, since it's like the PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live, Nintendo Switch Online will offer a compilation of classic titles each month, like Super Mario Bros. 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. The thing is, though, is that
The
the
titles that
games-
will make it worth it.
Will only be
unlike
free,
Xbox Live and PS Plus, where you can keep the games as long as you have, that
service.
subscription, this you can only keep the game for the month. So I mean,
This deal is sounding worse and worse already.
I know they're trying to work, but it's not.
I
It
can see
doesn't feel
that.
like it's working in their favor
Yeah.
like that.
I
But,
can see
you
them
know,
changing that eventually, but we'll
I'm
see.
sure they're
Yeah.
trying.
I guess do they
Tell me
have
about
to
the-
charge? Do they have to charge for this service? I mean, you're Nintendo. You have just said that you have sold a gajillion trillion Switch consoles. Everybody's happy playing their games. The few games that are online,
Yeah,
because
but
again,
if you want, I look at it this way: if you want an actual viable online service from them,
And
then you need to
servers
pay
and all
for
that,
it.
yeah.
You need, there has to be some sort of.
I don't want
That
to
was
pay them
like-
first just to wait to see if they will
I know.
deliver. They
Okay.
should deliver that first, and then I'll see the value.
But
and then
that's
I
like
invest.
asking
Perhaps,
when
but you also play
PlayStation, when
PlayStation
Sony,
Plus, yeah.
when they used to do free online
Yeah.
for everything, and then
They switched
PlayStation
over.
Plus wasn't really worth it because you already had free online.
Yeah. Listen,
And then
no,
they
no.
saw-
Plus was worth it because of the free game.
Yeah, free
yeah.
games, but then they saw how Xbox Live was doing it and how that was helping them. So
Yeah,
like,
it helps.
then they switched it
helps
over.
To be
It helps bring in revenue.
to be quite honest, I understand. I'm not saying it should be it should be free. That's ridiculous. I'm sort of playing devil advocate.
No,
here.
I know.
In all reality, there are server costs. And I understand they do have to maintain that. The thing is, they already sell the games out of premium. They never go down in price, and they have been doing very well. With the Switch, it wouldn't be too difficult to expect that free level to continue. Somehow, and then if you want the premium, where you get. It'll have to be more than one really old ass game, every month, and then just for that month, they will have to rethink that program a little bit. But if they want to have something where you can play, more, because we're about to talk about the things that Microsoft, is doing for the platform, which sounds fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, it's very it's strong on that, and PSN has already proven the value of paying that
Every month at this
$60
point, yeah.
$60 a year for it. So
they have to step up. I got you saying.
Yeah.
They have to,
I
if they're
feel
gonna come
though
with, they need to
that,
bring those. Yeah.
That since they're doing this paid for service with online, that there might be more online games in the future.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Because
this would
usually-
open the floodgates for
Because
third parties.
usually Nintendo usually does just single player or local party games.
Coach co-op. Yeah.
So I feel like this is going to bring in more online, especially since Minecraft is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Minecraft's already here, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. Coming to them. I got you.
yeah.
And whoever else, what other online game that's coming in the future.
Hopefully, we'll see.
And especially since dedicated servers, that's a plus. Because I remember playing Super Smash Brothers, and their servers were horrible.
Horrible. Yeah, I remember playing
So
it on
much
the Wii.
lag.
Oh man, I
So-
can't wait
oh,
for
God.
Super Smash Brothers.
So
It was horrible.
I wouldn't mind
No, but it's-
paying if it gives them better services.
Better services. Yeah.
Better
Hopefully. Let's hope
servers
that-
and no lag or
let's hope that-
minimal.
it's
lag.
not a bad price though. $20.
No, but let's
It's
hope that that's
not.
where the money goes.
I'm just saying
to keep that.
It's still a gate that a lot of people are gonna.
They're gonna flip out. Oh, yeah.
a lot
Oh,
of
definitely.
Yeah, a lot of families are gonna be like, "What?" Suddenly.
Yeah.
Real quick for those who are
I
interested.
mean, unless you were Nintendo only, then that's not really a big issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition gets a release date, and it is pretty soon. It's February 9 for those who are interested. This game is basically Final Fantasy 15, but with chibi characters, and they look kind of adorable. Look at that! Look at the little thing. It don't
Yeah, I
matter.
guess so.
Final Fantasy 15 was not a fantastic game. It's not a bad game, but it was not fantastic. Like, I lost interest on it. A mobile version with cute characters. I don't know. Yeah. I just wanted to let people know that it was coming February 9th.
Awesome. My final piece here. Some sad news. Mr. Kaz Hirai, Sony's CEO, steps down
Oh,
as a role
no.
of president and CEO.
What's going to happen to the classification of Sony?
Yeah, this will be effective April 1st, so not right yet. Company announced that today, and Sony Corporation has named Kenichiro Yoshida, who's currently the executive deputy president and chief financial officer at the company, as his replacement. He released a
emperor.
statement, and replacement for the emperor. On lighter news, his fake funny Twitter though will live on, guys. The real Kaz Hirai will continue.
Do we know what he's going to be doing? What's he venturing?
No, I don't think.
He has signed up with. He's going to be heading the
So,
Microsoft division.
Oh my gosh! Pretty sure there's some sort of NDA out there that forbids him from doing that.
So I guess as a final thing before I forget that another Nintendo thing is that they're still going with mobile. They're bringing
good
out
stuff.
Mario Kart Tour.
Oh yeah,
mobile.
forgot to mention Mario Kart 2.
Mario
Yeah, that's
Kart
what I'm
Tour.
like before I forget. I wonder how that's going to be.
I don't know.
It's going to be probably full on motion controls?
Oh God, I hope not.
Or
I
if,
mean, what else
or
could it be?
if
You
they
can't
did
put-
it, it's either going to be idling, like idle game, or a card
Oh,
game.
that'd be even worse. Oh, why? Wait, a card game
on a car?
on a
I don't know.
Wow. I don't know
It
about
sounds as crazy as you think it is.
that. Yeah. Well, we'll
I mean,
see.
They did level, so
They did say
anything is possible.
expected release date is by the end of fiscal 2019, which is
Next year.
next year.
Break.
So, so we're going to take a quick break and get to our hot topic of the week. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're going to go right into our hot topic of the week.
Hot topic of the week.
Hot topic.
Yes. It's all about
Who
Microsoft.
did that last week? I want to know.
Actually, we both did.
You
Yeah, I
guys-
got it right. You don't listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
No, I've been busy all week. So.
So, hot topic, guys. Very simple. Is Microsoft's secret plans.
Oh snap!
What?
We know them, and we're gonna lay them out here for
Yes.
you. We're releasing the memo.
We have a signed affidavit.
Yeah,
from,
yeah. We already got
Spencer
approval.
himself.
We already got
Yep.
approval from the RNC and
right.
and the others. Go ahead, sir. Take it
Yes.
away.
So, apparently, this is the greatest news in the world.
Yes.
EA
Ooh.
is going to be acquired
What?
by Microsoft.
Oh my God!
What?
That's
Has-
it. We're done.
What?
We're done. No more
So-
loot boxes.
Has
Mattered.
Micro's over already?
They all mattered. Wow.
Did
So no more Madden on any other.
Wait a minute.
consoles.
Wait. I got some. Holy crap! Wait a minute. I got some brand new news. Valve is getting acquired by Microsoft.
Oh snap!
They got
What?
Steam now.
Oh, my
They freaking got
goodness.
Steam.
wait. So that means that no more of the Xbox app crap.
No, now they have all the fantastic crap that comes from Steam.
Yes.
It's gonna already
Congratulations,
release
Microsoft.
in 4K.
Wait.
You
So
have
does that mean
inherited
that you'd be cross playing with Steam and?
Yeah, maybe. Oh
Wait a minute.
We have one more piece.
There's one
guys.
piece, yeah.
One more piece.
I think I'm hearing it too.
Microsoft has acquired PUBG.
Oh.
Company PUBG,
Oh.
creator of
Really?
the PUBG team.
So
The
yeah, it's a Bluehole.
no,
right?
they
Or
call it
just-
PUBG. The
Or is it
Bluehole's the other
okay.
portion.
Oh,
Either way, guys.
actually-
I'm not. I'm
Realistically-
not excited anymore.
Realistically speaking,
He's just like, oh.
these are all rumors and
High speculation.
highly unlikely to happen.
So the hilarious thing was that this broke down as someone, in the industry saying they heard this, they overheard this
That there were
information.
talks.
I gotta think they're always talks. When
They're
you think
always
about all
talks.
these
Yeah.
companies,
Yeah.
they are always talking, and but this could be something like, hey, two guys found themselves in the bathroom, and they were talking about games, and they're talking about, yeah, you guys didn't have a lot of games, and then the other guy from EA was like, it would be funny if your company acquired us. Oh yeah, it would be funny. Somebody that was taking a dump, maybe on the other side overheard that and is tweeting like crazy already. It's like,
Could be.
I can't believe EA is getting acquired by Microsoft.
I don't know.
be.
I don't know. EA doesn't want to. I don't think they'll ever
I don't
let
think
go
EA
of their
wants that, yeah.
loot boxes and microtransactions. They're
It's not
gonna
that they
have
don't
that over
want
their
to.
dead body.
Is that their valuation is through the roof? And I mean, what is that gonna mean for their licenses? They got the NFL. They got Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Is Madden suddenly gonna become an Xbox exclusive?
They got
depends
they
on
got
the
most of the
license holder, yeah.
sports anyway.
Yeah. That's what he's talking about.
What?
The Madden, the FIFAs. Are they suddenly going to be?
NBA.
In truth, Microsoft would be foolish to do that because they make more money for it to be everywhere. If you are the owner of EA, why would you? Why would you limit it?
unless you do a Minecraft and suddenly
saying.
you release it? Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You go on there. I mean. Again,
Oh, this is pie in the sky. Yeah, this
we're
is-
just
this
spitballing
is-
over here.
Absolutely.
None of this is confirmed. None of this is happening. I will say,
Well,
as of right now, there's nothing in the works
Question
right
though,
now.
isn't
Not at all.
isn't some Sony owned games also on Microsoft as well?
Not that I'm
Sony
aware
on
of.
games
No,
on Microsoft? No.
not that I'm aware of. No, not a one. The only one that is the other way around is Minecraft because they acquired
Yeah,
Minecraft.
but Minecraft
and Mass
first
Effect,
came
the
on
first one
PS4.
came over.
You see.
which was published by Microsoft originally.
Exactly. So anyway, so this is to say, obviously, this is not the secret plans.
No. What is the secret plan? Because
that said, they are clearly looking for studios to acquire.
yes,
So I guess we're just going to spitball here and say, if they do acquire EA, what does that mean? What does that mean for the landscape?
Hopefully no more transactions.
well,
No,
Well, if they are, it's
it'll
minor.
be done better.
or worse. I don't know.
Or worse. Perhaps, I guess that's true too.
The thing is, people like to think, oh, it's impossible.
No,
Microsoft is
not
not going to
really.
have the capital to acquire that. That's crazy talk. Sirs, Microsoft have the capital enough to acquire 3 EAs, and still have enough money to
They have
acquire
enough to take
probably the
all 3
Valve.
of these. Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about it, they're sitting in what I heard, it was like
Trillions.
100 billion or 120 something billion dollars, and when you have that much capital, investors are going to want you to spend.
Yeah.
They need to. Especially when you have a division which is not doing super
doing anything,
well now.
yeah.
Right now. Well, I wouldn't say anything. They did have a very good with the release of the Xbox One X. Believe it or not, the news are that they had a very good revenues out of that. Of a new system, but of course that's expected because it's the brand new system. It's on the first days, it's just gonna sell, and then what? And what happens next? So them acquiring. It's not out of the realm of possibility if they were to acquire a company like
that would help
like
their
EA.
own.
Doesn't have to be EA, but that's the name that they drop.
The talks were happening.
Yeah, but
apparently.
if they did acquire EA, that would actually help their stocks because I know their stocks with their microtransactions everywhere has been plummeting.
stocks.
Yeah.
Yes, their stocks
absolutely,
have been plummeting. Their earnings have been plummeting and all that. But
They have been
if-
going down, but
if
they're still
Microsoft
ridiculously
has
high
been-
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but if Microsoft has acquired, it would help that up because everyone in the stock market they want to see. I mean, they want it to go down because that means if it's down, they're cheaper to buy.
Easier to acquire. No, that's what you
Yes.
mean.
But
Well-
if they go up, they earn more as well.
See, I don't know if it'll help the stock because at the same time, people could get nervous about, does that mean that
The
now
EA investors.
the investors, I mean, and mind you, we're not investors ourselves to the point where we're not analysts. We're
Yeah,
just
they're
just
down in the,
Just
Spitballing.
3 guys that like games and like the idea of crazy shit happening.
Yeah,
like
they're
this.
down in the negatives right now.
the
That's how.
the
But that happens. That fluctuates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's done.
they I love it. I would say they're down in the negatives.
In the negatives.
Because
Yeah, that happens.
proving once again that we're not analysts.
Exactly.
The notion of getting acquired could spook investors into believing, does that mean these games that were usually sold on all consoles now suddenly are going to be limited to just the Xbox?
mean-
And what does that mean for the player base of the Xbox? It's not as great, and
I
this
mean,
and
if you
that.
think about it, this will help them with their exclusivity.
Oh yeah, of course, immediately.
They can definitely
especially considering all the other old series. Do you think about all the titles that
titles,
EA's
yeah.
have on their vault that they have not used in a while?
Can you imagine bringing
Yeah.
back Dead Space and making Dead Space?
Oh my God, Dead
4,
Space! I'm
whatever?
thinking
I
of
mean, all
freaking
I
Wing
could think
Commander.
of-
and shit.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, all I can think of right now is that I mean, I'm kind of make a joke about this, but if they acquired Valve, you might get your Half-Life 3 after all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it
Like,
would definitely.
they will not.
exclusive, yeah.
This will be like
Because they
when
know.
Disney acquired
They
LucasArts.
know.
They immediately got a movie out.
Yeah.
Microsoft's not gonna be like, I don't know.
But like we know,
Half-Life 3
everyone's been wanting
exclusive
this.
to Xbox.
So I mean, if something like this was to happen, if this was to become, let's say, just again, I mean, let's think out of the box here. Microsoft obviously needs to do something, and they are. Okay, the one thing
Little by
they did recently that we announced was the Game Pass, where new titles that are new to the exclusive titles, Sea of Thieves, the next Halo. What's the other one that's coming out?
Gears of War, Crackdown 3,
Crackdown 3,
There
Gears
you
of
go,
War.
'cause I was like,
the one with the zombies.
The
I keep
one with the
forgetting.
zombies.
State of
That's the
Decay
one.
2.
State of Decay. All these are going to come out, and if you are a Game Pass subscriber, you immediately have access to them.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
You download it, not stream it.
Yeah.
Download the game.
You're downloading this game and you're paying $10 a month, and you have access to
I
all
was
this
thinking,
other
I'm
stuff.
like, doesn't the now do it? But I'm like, no,
No,
they don't. They don't
that's
do that. I
streaming.
could have sworn they done that.
Yeah, no, that's they stream it, unfortunately. So that said, I mean, that already is a step in the right direction for someone who is an Xbox owner. It's like, okay, I don't have to pay into it. I could just pay and you don't have to. I'll pay for it for a month, and then I'll just play the game for a month.
That's actually good though, because
and you only
that's
pay
really
$10.
nice, actually, because
Yeah.
with the Game Pass, it allows you to acquire those games, but also if it's a bad game, you didn't put
You're
down
not buying into it.
$64 on
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Or if you, like I said, if it's some, now these games seem to be very serviceable, like services. What's the one with the pirates?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves is a
Which,
service.
by the way, I'm hearing nothing
Great
but
things.
stellar things
yeah,
about
I know.
it.
Me too.
It's getting me to the point where, okay, let me check. There's a beta right now going on. I don't know if it's closed or open, but I'm gonna check it out on PC.
It's a closed
Yeah.
beta.
It's a closed beta. I wanna have to report on that.
So,
But if I remember, the beta only does like bits and pieces of the full game.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
As every beta.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But this is a step in the direction where you can say Microsoft may actually be losing money on this, but are they? If they can get enough people to buy into Games Pass, I mean, think about how many rough numbers. How many Xbox Ones do you think are out in the wild? Say about 30, 40,000, 40 million. Excuse me.
Maybe
45
because I
million?
know a
I
few.
don't know that many.
Let's say 45 million.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, you look at the numbers for their exclusives. Their main exclusive, they're averaging somewhere around 10 million. You know what I mean? So that means that's a fourth of the populace, right? The ones who own an Xbox. If you can get the majority of these people to buy into Games Pass, and now you have all these people are paying into it and playing this game, it becomes almost like Netflix.
Yes.
Where they can definitely obviously this is a huge revenue stream now. They can probably make some titles maybe exclusive for it, maybe not a big one, but maybe exclusive for hey, if you're a Game Pass owner, this will be a game for you. $10 a month, that's all you got to pay. You have access to all these other titles that come out.
You mean like exclusive just for
Game
people
Pass
that have
exclusive?
Game Pass exclusive?
What?
That's
Like
an interesting
Netflix.
proposition.
Yeah, 'cause
Like think
Netflix
of the
does that.
Netflix
Yeah.
movies. Think of the Netflix shows. You cannot get those anywhere else. You can
Yeah.
get them only when and everybody has Netflix. So the point is, what if they make this every Xbox owner? Guess what? $10 a month. You got all this available to you.
So
I'm sure it's, it'll actually it'll do good
I
because
think it'll do
you
great.
have
It's gonna be.
a
I think
lot.
it's gonna do awesome.
Also, don't forget families because parents don't want to shell out $64 all the time. So with $10, all right, you get the game you want.
Yeah, it's already gonna be available for
You
you.
know,
So what do we need on Xbox with a CD reader or a DVD reader or a Blu-ray
probably
reader?
won't. I mean, eventually we won't. The world's not.
Yeah,
the world's not
eventually.
ready for that yet.
Yeah.
But this is the next step
This could be the
because
next step.
less and less people are buying movies.
Yeah.
Why? Because you just Netflix it or
Yeah.
you stream it. Well, less and less people will buy games, hard copies, because that's okay. I'll just download it.
I just
And when I'm done, I can take it off, download the next game, or add it on, whatever.
Now, when
depending
you
on the
consider
size.
hey, you're saying, well, Microsoft could be losing money. You're right to say, well,
in the
are
beginning,
they?
Yeah, exactly. Because it may
Because-
look that way, but if they get enough people to buy in,
I mean, look at Netflix.
Even
Netflix
people
was the
that
same
would have
exact
not,
way.
even people that would have not spent the $60,
Correct.
they'd be okay with spending $10. You're gonna have a
And
lot of
how
people
often,
like that.
How often do you have a service?
That's
'Cause I
genius.
can name like one or two services that I'm paying for right now that I say
You gotta
every
forget.
month, and I go, I really should just stop paying this. But every month, I let it just. Why? Because it's $10.
It's just like
$10.
just how I was. With,
Audible. I need to
Yeah.
cancel my Audible.
I was that way
I have
with
to do the same.
I was that way with Crunchyroll.
The country, yeah.
Oh my God! I had Crunchyroll because I
It was
think
like what,
I thought
$7-8? I mean,
it's $7, and I thought that was a deal that I was never gonna get, so I kept it for like years. And before I realized, oh wait a minute, that's not a deal. That's just a regular pricing.
but you know what? You get you.
I was
actually,
afraid that if I cancel, I was gonna lose it. I was gonna have to pay like $14.99 or some shit like
No,
that.
but but with Crunchyroll, you get anime that's exclusively to them, and plus you get the manga, you get
Yeah.
other stuff exclusively to them.
Yeah, Microsoft could do something like that, and it will not be too crazy to think that maybe a future version of the Xbox, don't really need a lot of the components. I mean, you still need to be powerful.
I feel though with this Game Pass, I think they're trying to hint at that somewhere in the next generation, it's not going to have a CD slot.
Yeah.
You might not need it. Yeah, it might not.
Even. Yeah.
But this also, we all know that Sony's got their ears up like dogs, be like, listen in on this.
They're listening
and seeing how it works.
Well, they're probably not moving on it because they're like, let's see how it works.
Just like with their PlayStation Plus, just like with the Xbox
Japanese
Live, they were watching
companies
it.
are going to be more risk averse, so they're probably not going to.
Yeah,
go
so
for
just
that.
like with the Xbox,
especially
Live,
when you're in the
they were watching it. Remember, with the PS3, they didn't have it, but they were watching. They saw how great it was, so that's why now current gen.
Yeah, think about a perfect example. Think of you say Xbox Live. Think of the Summer of Arcades when all these little titles used to come out. Who paved that road?
Yeah, that was Xbox. Yeah.
And then suddenly now you have these little, and Sony does it every year where they have a spring. The spring thing comes around. They call it Spring Fever one time. They call it Spring.
Well, now they're more like flash sales, and on and on. Like suddenly
actual games that they they showcase to release.
Yeah.
So obviously this may seem crazy, but this may be another thing that Microsoft is paving so that at some point this may turn the tide and say, Sony or even Nintendo may go, we don't have a choice. We have to do something like this because otherwise, especially if it gives them the money that they're looking for to then acquire other studios to have your exclusives. I don't know if they'll acquire EA, but let's just throw it out there, man. They acquire EA. They do this. They already have goodwill from this one right here. They acquire EA. They clean EA. Let's say they clean EA up. No, we're not going to do microtransaction, but we're going to keep the licenses. We'll keep it multi-platform because why not? It's more money.
Yeah.
Why would we cut people off? They screwed up when they did that with Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it didn't benefit anybody.
Yeah,
and they realized how that badly. No, that they've been trying to do.
No, but then wait, but
cross-play stuff with PlayStation for a while, but now letting them
that'll happen.
No, I know, but letting them be multi-platform, just be like, all right, here we're being
steps.
nice.
Yeah, that's the first.
No. I here's the thing. Then what is the point of acquiring them for exclusive if they're not going to be exclusives?
There will be exclusives, yes.
The point is to acquire them so that money the whole point is to make money off of those games. Because now they make money off of those games because they are the owner of it. It's like a Disney acquiring Star Wars, like you mentioned.
Or another good thing,
Star Wars could have released. Star Wars could have released a film, and it would have just been LucasArts and doing or Lucasfilm that makes the money, whatever. Well, now when they release a film, who's making that money? Disney is.
But then that doesn't fix the fundamental problem with Xbox, which is, hey, you guys don't have exclusive. A lot of exclusives.
Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about.
They'll probably keep some.
Their current lineup would be, multi-platform, but EA can start making titles like new titles. From their new the next BioWare game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's not going to be Dragon Age. It's not going to be where it's their next BioWare game is exclusive to X. Why? Because that's a known.
Because I'm saying because I think if they were going that route, then nothing stops them from doing this right now and have a Gears of War on the PlayStation. You know what I mean? It's like they're probably gonna if they're gonna do an acquiring, it's not gonna be
maybe in the future.
But what if they do that? What if they say?
What if
they say? You know why we don't care about exclusivity? Because exclusivity's dead. It's everywhere,
and that's
and
Phil.
Who's making that money?
That's Phil Spencer.
That's
even though he's not
model.
directly directing Xbox right now, but he's higher up right now.
He is.
A good example for that would have to be Final Fantasy. If you remember, it was of course originally on Nintendo and all that.
Oh, early on.
And then it came to PlayStation, and it was with Sony for a while, and then now it's also on Xbox.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And Kingdom Hearts, if I remember, is also going to be on Xbox. Remember, that was also on PlayStation for a while.
I didn't know that. That's good though. That's what I'm saying.
So now they're opening it up.
This. If Microsoft does this, and just
but that's a third party though.
Steps in front. Yeah,
but it was originally
if Microsoft
with
does this
Sony for a while
and steps in front of it and says, "This is when we say play everywhere, we mean everywhere." and they just lay it out there. So when I think about it, we're looking for something that can just bring Microsoft back out of the precipice.
It's just a completely, you know what?
Don't get me wrong,
completely out of the box.
It's pie in the sky. It's most likely to happen. But I dare to say that somewhere in Phil Spencer's mind, he's going, you know what? We can actually do this.
We could probably pull it off.
I know we want exclusives and all. That's the best part of them. But like with the way things are going, it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah,
everything's going to be everywhere.
What if, for instance, you turn the tables to the point where exclusives are good, but they're not everything. It's like, yeah, I can play Madden, and I can play on my Xbox One. You can play it on your PC, and someone else can play it on their Wii or whatever the Nintendo is, because whatever. You know what I'm saying? And nothing happens. And Sony's going to have to go. We have to do something. We either get involved, or we're just going to be left out in the cold. Now, don't get me wrong. This is playing the long game.
Sony will stick to their guns.
They will stick to their guns to the very end.
Because now they have the best of all worlds, because we have our lineup, which is exclusive to us, which everybody loves, and now we have our competitor making games for us.
Yeah, but like I said, this is not.
They're gonna be like that.
This is not removing. This is not removing the fact that they are going. Xbox will get their exclusives. Obviously, by getting acquiring a studio, they're going to start to get them.
All the companies will have their exclusives. Nintendo will have Mario, Super Smash Bros.
But when you're able to play seamlessly with someone who's playing on Xbox, because hey, they play. That's their model. They play anywhere. No matter where you're at.
Except Sony would not allow that. Still.
Not yet. Yeah. But if you get painted into a corner, they're gonna have.
They will.
Especially when they show how freaking easy it was.
Yeah.
When the dude turned it on by accident. What game was that? I forgot what game was that.
Fortnite.
It was
Fortnite at the very beginning.
So yeah. So that's what I.
That's a very interesting outcome. And whoops, we have laid down Microsoft's secret plans for everybody.
We sure did.
You guys didn't know about this, so don't spread the word. Keep it for yourself. Exactly. Keep it to yourselves. We just heard a rumor. I was in the bathroom and I heard two people were peeing and talking. And that's what they
you
said.
Were pooping.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Which is when you do your best thinking.
Well,
absolutely.
I was gonna say great ideas come from the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. You might say the
talk.
best ideas.
I mean I know that sounds weird, but
it's true. Yeah. So
I'm sure you guys have thought of great ideas on the bathroom.
On this crazy rumors. Oh no, actually, final thoughts on Microsoft alone. I really think this is something's happened in the background. I don't know if it's this. I really think something's happening in the background. Phil Spencer's laying down the groundwork here, and he's like, man, wait till E3 2018 when we just show them that we have this. We're going to do it here. It's going to be cross everything. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping the best for them. But at the same time, first off, that Game Pass thing, that's an amazing thing. That's a huge step in that direction. I mean,
pissing off a lot of retailers.
It is.
It is pissing off a lot of retailers.
Which,
they're not happy.
That's what's going to happen.
You kind of have to not wake the dragon when it comes to retailers, because then where are you gonna buy your console?
Yes, I know.
They might decide, and they have been already. And I think I was reading a news report, not here in maybe in Australia, somewhere. There were retailers already deciding not to stock Xbox One anymore because of this movement of the Game Pass thing. But
they can do that now because Microsoft is still not the lead dog in this race.
Yeah.
But if the tides turn and they're the lead dog in this race, and they're like, hey, you don't want to sell it, that's fine.
Yeah.
We have plenty of retailers desperate to sell our product.
But if you think about it,
yeah.
if you really think about it, honestly, it would be like Blockbuster all over again.
That is the retailers. Unfortunately, that's what they're going for.
And then we'll be getting our consoles from Amazon because Amazon will never go away.
Yeah.
Amazon's
like that's
no
fine.
Amazon. Yeah, Amazon have
considering
their
that
Prime console.
Oh yeah.
No, it's because with Amazon, all the companies sell their product on Amazon. That's all it is, just a service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but Amazon have said no to Nintendo.
They also said no to YouTube.
Yeah.
They can't play YouTube on anything Amazon now. This is some bullshit.
Yes, big time bullshit.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts?
Only that
I think it's gonna happen. I'm
Do
sorry.
you think that's the prediction
That's my
for it?
prediction. I think
I like-
it's going to be something crazy.
I-
Maybe
I-
not EA.
When
Maybe
I-
not Valve. But
When I came into
Something
this,
big,
when I
something
came
big.
into this into the topic of the week, I was kind of skeptical of the talking points. Having discussed this, these plans, get me excited. Not because we know that. I mean, we do know. Not because we're expecting it. Oh, this is what where they're heading. But the possibilities.
The possibilities,
Yeah,
yes.
the
And the
possibilities. It
fact
might be
that
nothing, but
it might be nothing, but I think it is. I don't think they're laying down. They're just like, okay, we're losing this. No.
Yeah, no.
The groundwork's being laid. It probably won't take full force. It's gonna take time. Like Netflix, for instance, it's gonna take time. Netflix started off, they didn't have any product, their own product, but they started gaining money and more money, and now they have product, and now they have their own movies, and now. I don't know, man.
Now,
Yeah.
now
Sky's
we're
the
not
limit.
disappointed with
Now
Netflix.
we're not. Now I can pretty much turn off all my other services and just watch Netflix.
the sky is the
So,
limit.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of the real episode 93.
93. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wow, we're getting
7 weeks
closer.
away from episode 100. And Mr. Chackrod, we got to get together. We got to talk about
We're
this. We're
gonna
going
We expect a
ambush you.
lechon.
to be. Wait. Oh, damn.
We're gonna have to buy a lechon.
Oh, we're
well.
gonna have to. We're gonna chip in for
man.
lechon.
Yes. So join our Patreon campaign,
That we haven't even
the
started.
lechon party at Chakra for EP 100.
Yeah, so we're gonna link a GoFundMe account to this. No, just kidding. All right, guys. This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, signing off for this week. Mr. Dream Twister.
Live long and prosper.
Very good. That's words to live by. Miss Shadow 24/7. Please take us home.
Honestly, I am waiting for this week to end.
Oh,
I got some fun stuff over the weekend. The
Monsters of War.
Ooh, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. We're getting Monster
no,
Hunter.
I wish, but we got our Super Bowl party to go to, so I'm excited for that.
Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that.
Down with the Patriots and the Eagles.
Down with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know we won't see you there.
So
sadly.
wait a
Oh,
minute.
he-
So this is happening on the same day of the Bruno Mars concert. Is it Bruno Mars that's gonna
Sunday.
be, or is it who's gonna be on this
I
one?
don't know. Who's
I
the
don't
concert?
know.
Oh, this one is no. This was Justin.
Timberlake.
This is Justin Timberlake. Oh yeah, the Justin Timberlake concert.
Yes.
So this is happening. There's gonna be a football game on the Justin Timberlake concert.
Yeah, but they'll stop the game for the concert.
Oh, okay, as they should do.
As they
Okay,
should do.
got you. All right,
They call it halftime.
halftime.
Yes, it makes sense, right? It's at the
Yes.
half point. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
GG. GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by GoodGame.Tech, the most welcoming gaming community on Facebook. Join the conversation at www.goodgame.tech.